Hey, hi all, good morning. So, officially today is the first class. Yesterday we have a demo session. In the demo class, I think we have shared the demo class recording yesterday. I'm very sorry it was late. So, from Monday onwards, the classes will be on Graphy. Today, at the end of the class, I will let you know how to register on Graphy. Okay, the process is very simple, and I have already communicated yesterday. Our course fees is 4,000. For Graphy, you have to make a one-time payment of 50 rupees. And at the end of the course, if anyone is interested for certificate, for that they have to pay 100 rupees. Okay. If you're interested, then it is not mandatory. So yesterday we started with the basics of SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. I will quickly revise whatever we have covered yesterday. Then there is a concept of table. Is my screen visible and voice is audible to everyone?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Then there
Yeah.
is a
Yes.
concept of table in SQL. Table is very much similar to house. So if you want to stay somewhere, we need a house or hotel, right? Similarly, table is an object where you can store data, you can save data. Okay. So it means whenever you have to save data or store data, first of all, you have to create a table. And one thing I want to highlight here, those who have not gone through the recording, means who have not attended the yesterday's demo class, we have shared the recording in the group. Please go through it. It is mandatory. Please go through the recording because many important points related to the course I have covered yesterday. So please go through the recording. We don't have class tomorrow and day after tomorrow. That is Saturday and Sunday. Next class will be on Monday, so you have good amount of time to go through the recording. Okay, so table is something where we can store data. And so first of all, we have to create a table, right? If you want to store data. Here the table name is employee. You can create a table with any name. Few naming conventions are there, which we will discuss down the line. Because see, if I will start bombarding you with all the concepts at the same time, many of you are from the non-technical background, so you might think that, oh, this is tough. So in an incremental manner, I will inject the concepts. Okay. So you can create a table with any name. Let's say here I've created a table with the name employee. Then I have employee ID, employee name, salary, and location. These are the columns of this table employee. Like how in a house you have 2 BHK, 3 BHK, 4 BHK. So similarly, you have that number of rooms, right? So in the same way, these are the columns, number of columns in a table. So in this table employee, I can means we have four columns here: employee ID, employee name, salary, and location. These columns are also known as fields. They're also known as attributes. In few projects, you will listen people telling, okay, these are the fields. In few projects, they term it as a columns, attributes. They all are same, but mostly we refer calling it as fields or attributes. Okay. So now in this employee table, I have four columns, but there is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. In a table, you can create a table with one column as well. That is also allowed. You can create a table with 4, 5 columns. That is also allowed. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. I'll be back. Okay. So here we have four columns in this table. So there is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. Okay. Now, okay, let me show you how to create a table. So This is the syntax to create a table in a database. Yesterday, during the demo class, I have explained about how to download, how to install, but I have recommended everyone to practice on browser-based version of Oracle. This this version I have downloaded, but you have to practice on browser-based version. So during the demo class yesterday, I have covered that in detail. So please go through that. You will understand how to work on the browser-based. Okay. So this is the syntax how to create a table. We have to write create table and then the table name. So the meaning of this three keywords is we are telling SQL engine, okay, I want to create a table with the name employee. Then you have to mention the column names like EMP ID is one column, EMP name is another column, salary is another column, location is another column. So whatever columns you want in a table, you have to mention those column names. Okay. After that, you have to mention the data type as well. The data type is what type of data you want to store in those columns. Let's say if you want to store numbers or integers, so you have to write int. This is known as data types. We'll cover in detail about data types at a later point of time. So int is one data type. Then in the employee name column, if you see here, I have taken one example. Let's say I have employee ID 1. His name is John. He's earning salary 5,000 and the location is Delhi. So in employee name column, if you'll notice, we are storing alphabets, right? English alphabets are there. So whenever you have to store alphabets, the data type should be varchar 50. Again, we will discuss in detail, maybe today or on Monday. If I will keep it varchar 1, what will happen? If it is varchar 100, then what will happen? We'll discuss in detail. Then the next column is salary. Again, if you see here in salary column, we are storing numbers. Whenever you have to store numbers, the data type should be int. Okay. Then the location column, data type is varchar, because if you see here, in location column, we are storing alphabets. So the summary is, this is the syntax to create a table. You have to write create table, table name, and then the columns, whatever you want, and then the data type accordingly. If you have to store numbers or integers, you have to write int. If you have to uh, store alphabets, you have to write varchar. Hope this point is clear to everyone. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This I have already covered yesterday. So quickly I thought of revising it. So far we have discussed two data types, int and varchar, but we have other data types as well. Like we have char, varchar2, float, date, timestamp, boolean. So I will show you all those examples at a later point of time. Okay. Now, one important point I covered yesterday. Okay, suppose I am trying to create a table employee here. Okay, but a table with the name employee already exists in the database. Then what will happen? It will not allow me to create that table. Okay, got it? It will not allow me to create that table. The SQL engine will tell he already uh, have a table with the same name employee. So we cannot allow you. Okay. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so that is why it is not allowed to create two tables with the same name. If you try to do that, SQL engine will throw error message. I have covered it yesterday. Okay. Now in that case, what you have to do, you have to execute this statement. This statement will delete the previously created table. If anyone has created the table earlier with the name employee, that will be deleted, and then you can create a table with the name employee. So the summary is, it is not allowed to create two tables with the same name. Okay. SQL is not case sensitive. It means the create keyword which I have written here, table keyword which I have written here, employee, the table name which I have written, or the column name which I have written. I have written each and everything in uppercase. That is in capital letter, right? But in SQL, all these things you can write in lowercase or uppercase, your wish. I mean, like you can write in capital letter or small letter. You have full freedom here. That is why I'm telling SQL is not case sensitive. Okay. But in other programming languages like Python, Unix, it is case sensitive. It means you have to write exactly the same case. Like in Python, we have a print command to print something. So you have to write this in lowercase only. If by mistake, if you write like this or like this, Python will throw error message. But you don't have this headache in SQL. That is why I'm telling SQL is not case sensitive. You have full freedom. You write these in any case, uppercase, lowercase, camel case, whatever proper case, whatever you want. Means in whatever fashion you want, you can write it. Any questions so far? Okay.
No.
Then here I have covered DESC. DESC means describe. If I have written describe DSC employee, it means I am telling to the SQL engine, please describe the structure of employee table, or please show me the structure of employee table. So when I will execute it, you see, it will show me the structure of the employee table. And to execute the command, you have this green color button here. You can click on it, or the keyboard shortcut is Control Enter. You can use anyone. So it is showing me the structure of this employee table. So it has employee ID, employee name, salary, location, and these are the data types. So whenever you want to check the structure of the table, you can execute this DESC employee. Got it? So far, we have learned how to create a table, how to check the structure, what is the data type, what is the table, what is the column, SQL is case sensitive or not. What next? Now we have to insert data in this employee table. So this is the syntax to insert data. You have to write insert into, then the table name, then the values here. So if you write this, the SQL engine will understand, yo, user wants to insert or save data in this employee table. And then you have to mention the values what you want to save. Okay. Two important points here. The sequence of value must be same with this sequence. Like when you have created the employee table, first you have mentioned the employee ID, then employee name, then salary, then location. So when you are inserting the data, you have to follow the same sequence. If you'll not follow the same sequence, it will throw error message. Very important point. Second important point, the columns which has data type varchar, employee name data type is varchar, location data type is varchar. So these columns, whatever values you are storing, it has to be in inverted quotes. See, this John is an employee name, right? This I have kept in inverted quotes. Location is a varchar. I kept this in inverted quotes. So these 2 points you have to take care. Otherwise, the SQL engine will throw error message. And today, by the end of the class, I will share the assignment based on these topics. You have to work on it. If you're getting stuck somewhere, you can post your queries in the group directly. You all are in the S29 target group. You have to post your question there. Or else, if you want, we can discuss during the next class on Monday. So this is how you can insert data in a table. So in this example, I have shown you how to insert 3 records. By inserting 3 records, I have shown you, but you have full freedom. You can insert any number of records in a table, 3, 4, 5, whatever you want. Okay. Okay, what is the task of this command, drop table employee? What this will do? Who will answer?
It will delete the table from the
Create the
database.
table.
Will delete the table from the database. Okay. Okay, I have a question now. Suppose in my project, I and Money, we both are working in the same project. Okay. So Money has created this employee table because client has told him to create this table and to insert some data. Okay. So Money has created this table. Today is 13th December. No. Let's say Money created this table on 10th of December. Okay. Now, I also have a requirement to create a table with the same name employee, right? So, do you think the database will accept if I will create the table with the same name employee?
No,
No. In that case, then what I have to do?
I think
Drop table.
Hmm.
You have to take
So,
permission from the manager first.
correct, correct. So the straight answer is I have to drop the previously created table, the table which Money has created on 10th of December. I will execute this command drop table employee, right? And that table will be deleted. But this is not that much straightforward. Suppose if I will drop this and this table has been dropped, then Money will be surprised. No, okay, where is the table which he has created on 10th of December? He'll be looking for it, right? So in that case, it will be a totally a chaos, right? Anyone can create a table, and the other guy in your project has deleted that. You're not aware of it, right? Are you getting my point? So that is why it is not that much straightforward in project. In project, if you have to drop any table, you have to take a permission, maybe from the team lead or the product owner or your project manager, to whomever you are reporting. Okay. And if they will allow, then only you can drop. So if I'm telling you you can drop a table, it is not that much a straightforward, guys. For that, you have to take multiple permissions, then only you can drop. But for our training purpose, whenever you want, you can drop a table. Hope this is clear. Okay.
Tanvir, it will be when we drop the table, it will be deleted permanently, or how it is?
Permanently,
Okay.
permanently.
We can't
We have
restore.
we you cannot restore. We have a separate topic yesterday as well. I have shown you this one. See, we have a separate topic, delete, drop, and truncate. We'll discuss this in detail. Okay, at the back end, how drop works, how delete works. Generally, candidates they get confused here. What's the difference between drop and delete? They both are different, very different. I don't want to trigger that discussion now, otherwise we'll distract.
Okay. Tanvir.
One more thing I want to tell you. Many a times I know it will happen. Like suppose I'm teaching this keywords, and let's say you have a question from null. Because it happens, few of the participants I know you already have studied or you know the basics of SQL. So obviously that happens. Okay, you will get question from some other keyword. In that case, see, I cannot jump to that keyword because it disturbs the sequence. Okay. I will do two things in that case. Scenario one, I will quickly answer your question either in yes or no. Okay. Scenario two. In scenario two, what we used to do, like the classes will be over at 9, 7 to 9 batch, classes will be over by 9. Okay. In that case, what we suggest our participant, like once the class is over at 9, then you have full freedom. You can ask questions from anywhere in SQL. We'll be there to help you. Okay. But during the class, if I will jump or switch from one topic to another topic, so those who are very new to SQL or non-technical folks, they sometimes get confused. कि अरे भाई ये क्या हो गया एकदम से Tanvir has jumped from one topic to another topic. Okay. And I think you all will agree with this, right? But
Yes.
I'm not stopping you from asking question. Even if I'm teaching this topic, and if you have a question from null or joins or window function, you have to ask. Okay, I will quickly answer yes or no. And then after 9, we can discuss that in detail. So, but don't stop yourself from asking question. You have full freedom. Ask question, any type of question, whatever is coming in your mind, you have to ask. You have to stop me then and there. Don't wait till the end. Okay. And no compromise with SQL, guys. This is a bread and butter in IT industries these days. You check any job description, any job profile on LinkedIn or Naukri, you will see SQL is a mandatory. So no compromise here. Next 1 month, show me your full dedication, attend the classes regularly, work on the assignments. Okay, you will find the difference. Okay. So this was little bit about SQL, which we have covered yesterday. Okay, why we need to create table? Who will answer?
I think to have a structure to store some data.
To store data. Okay. Is SQL case sensitive?
No.
No.
What
No.
what it means if you're telling SQL is not case sensitive? How you can prove it?
So let's say while creating a table, let's say employee table,
Hmm.
if we have created the employee table with uppercase, and then we again try to create a table naming employee in lowercase, then it will not
Hmm.
accept because lowercase and uppercase will be treated as same.
That is also correct. That is also correct. Correct explanation. You can also tell कि Tanvir, if we are creating the employee table or any other table, employee table, orders table, customer table, sales table, purchase table, transaction table, any table. So Tanvir, we have full freedom. I can write this create in uppercase or lowercase. I can write this table in uppercase or lowercase, my wish. So that is why we used to tell that SQL is not case sensitive. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so in a column, if you have to store numbers or integers, what should be the data type?
Integer.
INT.
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 In few database, they don't accept INT. So in that case, you have to write number. Okay, but they both are same. Okay. Okay, this is clear. Is there any restriction on the number of columns in a table?
No.
No.
There is
No.
no restriction on the number of columns in a table. Is there any restriction on the number of rows in a table?
No.
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 Okay. So this is known as one row. It is also known as record. This is another row. This is another row. So in this table, total, how many rows we have?
3.
3.
3 rows. And there is no restriction on the number of rows in a table. You can have a table with one row. You can have a table with 100 million rows. That is also allowed. Okay. So once you create, I'm getting background noise. May I request to go on mute? Thank you. Once you created the table, you inserted the data. Now, if you have to check, you have to verify whether the data has been inserted or not, you have to execute this query. Select a star from the table name. One more thing, I will not be repeating the previous class down the line. Okay, but because this is a day one, and I know many of you have not attended the demo class, that is why I'm repeating it. So my humble request, everyone, whenever you attend any class, quickly recap whatever we have discussed yesterday. Okay. I have written here, select a star from employee. What is the meaning of select?
To display.
To
To
display.
data. Display the data.
To display the data. So if you're writing select, it means you're asking engine to display the data or to display something. Star means all the columns. If you're writing a star, you are telling SQL engine, please display all the columns from employee table. Okay. In these three examples, I have shown you, okay, in this first example, if you see, I have written employee in lowercase. In this example, I have written employee in uppercase. In this example, I have written select in uppercase, but in this example, select is in lowercase, and they all have given the same output. So this example I have taken to just prove you can write in whatever case you want. SQL is not case sensitive. Okay. Then here I'm showing you, instead of writing a star, you can write each column names as well. That is also allowed. You can change the sequence of column. That is also allowed. If you see this query, here we have salary first, then location. Here we have location first, then salary. Or suppose if you don't want to display any particular column, let's say you don't want to display salary. Okay, so you can just write select employee ID, employee name, and location. So engine will display only these three columns to you. So you have full freedom to display whatever columns you want. Okay, and in whatever order you want. Suppose in this example, I just want to display employee name. Maybe that is the requirement. Client is asking to display only employee name. So in select, I will keep only employee name. If you'll see here, it will display only employee name. Got it. And then we discuss about the performance of a query, how to check performance. If a query is taking less time, we will tell it has a good performance. If a query is taking more time, we will tell it has a bad performance. But in interview, the interviewer will not give you the timestamp. They will just show you two queries and they will ask which query has a good performance or which query has a bad performance. So in that case, how you will find it? You have to check the number of tasks. If in a query you are giving more tasks to the SQL engine, it will take more time to execute it, and hence the performance will be bad or poor performance. If you're giving less tasks to a query, engine can complete it quickly and then the performance will be good. So that's what we have this relation. More number of tasks will take more time, bad performance. Less number
Uh,
of tasks. Yeah, tell me.
Tanvir, if number of tasks is more than 50, how can we find out which one is the good performance and which one is bad?
So can you repeat your question? Number of tasks is more than 50.
Yeah. How can we figure out which one is good and which one is bad?
Uh-huh. So in interview, the interviewer will give you two queries or three queries. Okay. And then they will ask you, okay, which query is better from performance perspective. I will come to that. We have discussed it yesterday. I will come to that now. So this is the relationship. Less number of tasks. This engine can complete it quickly. It will take less time and then it will be having good performance. Now I have taken this two example to discuss in detail about it. The query one is this one, and this is the query two. If you see the difference between query one and query two, in query one, you're asking SQL engine to display three columns, right? But in query two, you're asking to display one column only. So it is obvious here that in query one, you're giving more tasks to the SQL engine because here you're asking to display three columns, right?
Yeah, then we understood. But my question was,
Let me complete. Let me complete. I have not completed. Let me complete. In query two, we have only one engine has to display only one column. So we have less task here. So generally, like when you have to compare two queries, then you can tell like which has a good or which has a bad performance. Now suppose I have a third query here, query three. And here, let's say I have this query. Now, if I will ask you to compare query 1 and query 3, then which has a good performance? Now tell me. This is
Query
for
one.
everyone. Query 1 has
Query
a
one.
good performance as compared to query 3, because in query 3, you're asking engine to display 4 columns, whereas in query 1, you're asking to display 3 columns only. So that is why now if you will compare query 1 and query 3, query 1 has a good performance as compared to query 3. Okay. Apart from this, there are some best practices as well, okay, which we'll discuss down the line. Like if you're using CTE, within CTE, never use order by. If you can solve the same question using subquery or CTE, then prefer CTE. If it is required, never use distinct in a select. Okay, like this, many other important points are there from a performance perspective, which we will be covering down the line. Okay. Hi, yes, Sandeep, now you can please ask what you're asking.
No, query 1 having three columns, right? Even query 3 having four columns and query 1 having 3 columns, right? If columns having more than 50, how can we identify how many?
Column
I
50
think
means
even I have this question, like how do we find out which query has more, examples, and how do we find out that which query has more columns and everything?
just 1 minute. Actually, I'm confused with the question. Sandeep, is your question is how to find how many tasks a query means engine has to perform for a particular query? Is that your question?
Yes, then.
Okay. This is just simple example I have shown you that there is no straight formula to derive it. Okay. But whenever I will write any query, I will keep on showing you that how to find how many tasks engine has to perform. And that's what I told yesterday. Okay, during the class, we will show you how the engine executes your query from the backend. And when you will understand it, we will be able to find that how many tasks engine has to perform. But there is no straight formula for it. Okay, for that you have to understand the SQL order of execution, how at the backend the SQL engine executes your query. From that you will understand how many scans engine is performing or how many tasks engine is performing, how many keywords it has to execute. Okay, again, different keywords has a different weightage. Like there's a distinct keyword in SQL that is known as the costly keyword. Why? Because it badly impacts the performance. It is just one keyword, distinct, but is very bad from performance perspective. So I'm not telling you the performance aspects, we have completed all the aspects. No, many other things are there in performance, which we'll be discussing down the line. And that's what I told yesterday. Performance is a continuous topic. We have to discuss this in each and every concept and keyword. Okay. Have I answered your question, Sandeep?
Yes, then.
Okay. Saif, what you were asking?
I had the same doubt, so I
Oh,
think
okay.
you answered it.
It
Yeah.
will take time. It will take time.
Yeah.
Like, see, similarly, when I will teach you CTE, very common concept in SQL. CTE means common table expression. So in just one class, it will not be possible for me to explain you all the concepts of CTE. So when I will teach you CTE in the first class, you will be thinking, Tanveer, why you're teaching this? What is the benefit of this? I could not feel any benefit. Then at that time, I will tell you, it will take some time. Let me show you some examples. So then down the line in the next 2, 3 classes, when I will show you some example, then you will realize, Acha, oh, this is the benefit of CTE. Sometimes it happens for a particular concept. It takes time for you to understand, yeah, okay, why we are studying this. Okay, fine,
Yeah, okay.
fine,
Thank you.
no problem. So this is what we discussed so far. And then here, suppose your client is asking, show me the employees of a particular location, let's say Delhi only. So in SQL, we have this where keyword, which is used to apply filter. Whenever you want to apply filter, you have to write the where keyword. Engine knows, yes, I have to apply filter. And if you want to apply filter on location column, You can write where location equals Delhi. So engine will filter the location Delhi only and it will display that. So see when I'm executing it, I'm getting the location Delhi data only. So where keyword acts as a filter in SQL. And here I have shown you how at the backend SQL engine executes your query. So this is what we have discussed yesterday. Now, before I proceed, do you have any question?
No.
No.
No questions. Okay, perfect. Now, let me proceed further. Sorry. So we have this employee table, and one thing you will notice, sometime I will write the SQL queries in lowercase, sometime it will be in uppercase. They both are the same. Don't get confused. Now, in this employee table, I want to insert one more record. Let's say ID 4 and the name is money, salary 7,000, location is Delhi. So now if you see, we have 4 records in this employee table. And please, during the class, please don't make a note of anything. Just listen to my lecture. Whatever I am covering, each and everything will be shared in the group, right? Classroom notes, Excel workbook, whatever I am showing, each and everything will be shared after the class. So during the class, just listen to my lecture. So this is the employee table, and now we have 4 records. Now suppose my client is telling me, okay, then will show me the records who are from Delhi. Okay, client is interested, and actually this is a typical task of a data analyst. You're working as a data analyst, you'll be working very closely with the stakeholders. And on daily basis, they will ask, I need this report, I need that data, I want the total revenue. Either I need the revenue quarter wise, I need the profit data for a particular location, for a particular period. And that's why for data analyst job profile, SQL is a mandatory skill. So here, suppose your client is asking, I need the details of those employees who are from Delhi. So I have executed this query yesterday. So same query I will copy and I will execute it now. So this is the query. And this is the output. My straight question is this the correct output? Yes or no?
No.
This is not the correct output. Why?
It is the correct output.
Rahul is telling it's a correct output. Why this is correct, Rahul?
I mean, because it is filtering for Delhi, like the record that has location. Oh, one
Hmm.
second, one second. Sorry. I think there are two records with Delhi.
Hmm.
DLHI and sorry, I didn't see the last record. I think it
Hmm.
is a correct output because you are it's incorrect. It should show both of the Delhi records, row 1 and row 4. Because it since it is not case sensitive, then Delhi should be treated as uppercase Delhi also and lowercase also. So the output should have been two records.
Okay. Anyone who is new to this batch who wants to answer? I know the previous batches they might know the answer for it, but those who have joined recently, any thought? My straight question is this the correct output? My client I have asked to display the employees who are from Delhi. Suppose I'm displaying this data. Do you think client will be happy? Okay, this is the correct data. What do you think?
No, Tanvi.
No, more simple. Your client will tell, okay, Tanvir, I could see John is from Delhi. Money is also from Delhi, right?
Yeah.
है ना? John and Money, they both are from Delhi. So client will tell Tanvir, I could see there are two employees who are from Delhi, John and Money, but you are displaying only John, Tanvir. So this is not a correct output, Tanvir, right? Because Money is also from Delhi. Why are you displaying only John? Understood? So this is the incorrect output. Client will not be happy. But I am thinking, okay, everything is correct in this query, but it's still I'm getting only John because client is correct actually. Client has asked me to display the employees who are from Delhi. So it's my responsibility to display John and Money both because they both are from Delhi, right? But the query which I have written, it has displayed only John. Now I am confused. Everything is correct in the query. Then why it has displayed only John? My query should display John and Money both, but why it has displayed only John? I'm a bit confused. Let's do the analysis. Okay. There is a concept of SQL order of execution. Starts with from. Then you have joins, where, group by, having. I know you might be thinking what suddenly is Tanvir started writing. Then you have window, select, distinct, order by, and limit. This is known as order of execution. Okay. Order of execution means this is how the SQL engine executes your query. Let me keep it in the separate page actually, because at least I think 100 times we'll be discussing it in this course. Right here, order of execution. This order of execution means this is the sequence in which your SQL engine executes the query. You might be thinking, okay, Tanvir, you have written select first, but you are telling okay, engine will execute from first. Yes, that's the difference. This is known as user order of execution. It means how the user have to write a query. This is known as SQL order of execution. This is how the SQL executes your query. So SQL will start with the from keyword first. First of all, from will be executed. Okay. So engine will execute this from. What is the meaning of from? From means this is the table from which user wants data. So what SQL engine will do? It will start searching this employee table in the entire database. Because in a database, you can have thousands of tables. It is possible. That is why engine will search where is the employee table in the database. Will take a copy. It will keep it in the temporary memory. Is this point clear? So this is the task of from keyword. Okay. After from, I have written joins and on. We don't have joins in this query, so it will not be executed. Then we have where. Then where will be executed. So what is the task of where keyword?
To filter.
To filter the data. Where is used to filter the data. So on which column you want to filter?
Location.
Location. So engine will understand okay, we have to apply filter on the location column. So SQL engine will highlight this location column. Here we have to apply filter. This is how at the back end the engine executes your query. Now, sorry, then engine will check what data you want to filter. So you have written Delhi. So engine will understand, yes, I have to filter Delhi. It will write it here, keep it here. Yo, this is the data which I have to filter. Now engine will start searching this in this location column one by one. It will check the first record. Is this Delhi same as this Delhi? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, it is same. So this will be selected. Now, you are trying to filter Delhi. You found Delhi here itself. Do you think engine will stop here because you were searching for Delhi and you found Delhi? So do you think SQL engine will stop here and it will not proceed further for the records?
No.
No.
No. Remember, even if you have millions of records, and if you're searching for a particular value, you found it in the first row itself, the engine will never stop there. It will keep on searching in the entire set of records, whatever you have. Okay. So then engine will go to the next row. This is Chennai. You are searching for Delhi. Are they both same? Obviously, no. So this record will be selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. So engine will reject this record. Then it will go to the next record. This is Pune. You are searching for Delhi. Selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. Now this is Delhi. You are searching for Delhi. Now tell me, this Delhi and this Delhi, are they both same?
Same.
Okay. Tell me one thing.
Same, I believe.
Okay. Tell me one thing. I have to log in into my Gmail. Okay. And the password is welcome at 123. Instead of this, let's say I have written welcome at 123. Will I get access?
No.
Why?
Case
Because
sensitivity.
password is case sensitive.
Because
We all
yeah,
know password is case sensitive, right?
yes,
Yeah.
Similarly, in SQL, data is case sensitive. This Delhi, Pune, Chennai, Delhi, John, Tom, Sarah, money, these all are data. It is case sensitive. So here in this Delhi which you are searching, your D is in uppercase, but ELHI is in lowercase. Here all the letters are in uppercase. Now tell me, do you think this Delhi and this Delhi they both are same?
No.
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 Not same. That's the reason engine has rejected it. And finally, engine has displayed. So after where, then it will come to select. What is the task of select? To display the data, right? The task of select is to display. So in select, you have written select a star. It means you want to display all the columns. So then engine will display all the columns, so whatever you have, along with the selected row. So this is the row you have selected, and that is why this is the output. Okay. Now you might be
Tanvir,
thinking, just
I
a minute,
have
hold
one.
on,
Okay, sure.
hold on, let me complete. Now you might be thinking, okay, Tanvir, right now or yesterday you have taught us, okay, SQL is not case sensitive. Somewhere I have written right. Now you are telling, okay, SQL is case sensitive. So this is a contradictory statement, Tanvir. Now listen. And this question is present in assignment as well, which we will share with you today. Now listen. There is a reserved keyword in SQL. Not only in SQL, in all the programming language, you have this concept of reserved keywords. Then you have user-defined keywords. Like in the previous SQL queries, you see I have written create, I have written insert, values, select from where, right? These are known as reserved keywords. We have many other reserved keywords as well, but so far whatever I covered from that I'm telling you. These are known as reserved keywords. Why? Because they have a special meaning for SQL engine. Whenever you will write this, engine will understand what to do. We're just writing where, but how engine knows you have to filter the data because it has been programmed in such a way that engine knows the meaning of this. So it's like a code word for SQL engine. Got it? You're writing create, engine will understand, oh, I have to create a table. Writing insert, engine will understand, oh, I have to insert some values. Got it? Okay. So that's why these are known as reserved keywords. They have a special meaning. Engine knows what to do. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have a user-defined keywords like your table name, employee, your
Sir,
column name.
I'm really sorry. Can you please repeat the last thing you said into the result keywords?
I just told like these keywords are known as reserved keywords, and this is not the only reserved keywords. We have other reserved keywords as well, which I'll be showing down the line. So these are known as reserved keywords because they have a special meaning. The special meaning means the engine, the SQL engine knows what to do with this. If I have written where, engine knows, getcha, I have to filter the data. So if you're writing from, engine knows, from this table, user wants me to fetch the data. So all these keywords, they have a special meaning with the SQL engine knows because it has been programmed at the backend in such a way they know what to do here. Got it? So that's why these are known as reserved keywords.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Got it? Okay. And this reserved keyword term is not a specific to Python only. Sorry, it's SQL only. You have this concept in Python, C, Java, Unix. So it is not specific to Python. You can tell like this is a general term in technical world. In all the programming languages, you have this. Then we have a set of user-defined keywords like the table name employee, then the column name employee ID, employee name, salary, location. These are known as user-defined keywords because as a user, you have full freedom to create a table with any name. I can create a table with my name, create table Tanvir, it is allowed. Okay. I can create a column with any name. So for table name and column name, user has been given full freedom. There are few simple restrictions are there, which I will cover down the line. But for the time being, just understand you can create a table with any name and you can have a column with whatever name you want. Okay. Now, this reserved keywords and this user defined keywords. Only in these two scenarios, you have full freedom. You write it in lowercase, uppercase, uppercase, in whatever fashion you want. You write it. You will get the same output. An example I've shown you here, right? But as far as data is concerned, like here in this table, this is data. John is a data. Delhi is a data. Chennai is a data. Tom is a data. So if we are talking about data, SQL is case sensitive with data. Got it? So now, if I have written this statement here, this is actually incorrect. And same question you have in the assignment as well. Let me show you that. We will share this today. Now read this question number 2. Is it visible?
Yes.
Which of the following statement is here correct? SQL is case sensitive with data only. SQL is a case sensitive language. SQL is not a case sensitive language. SQL is not a case sensitive with reserved user defined keywords. Now tell me which is correct.
D.
D.
Acha. Is this C correct? SQL is not a case sensitive. Can we tell this?
Yes.
No, you
Yeah,
cannot
I
tell.
guess.
No, no.
If you will tell that SQL is not a case sensitive, then your interviewer can ask you this cross question. Ki, what about data? SQL is case sensitive with data, no? So just blindly we cannot tell that SQL is not a case sensitive. You have to add this clause. SQL is not case sensitive with reserved or user defined keywords. But SQL is case sensitive with data. That's the option A and D are correct. We cannot tell blindly that SQL is case sensitive or SQL is not a case sensitive. Understood this?
Yes.
Okay. So for question 2, option A and option D are correct. So you have to add a clause. SQL is case sensitive with data. SQL is not case sensitive with reserved user defined keywords. So now this statement is not correct. But intentionally I have written this yesterday because I don't want to trigger the discussion of data. But is this clear now?
Yes.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Any question? Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, with the data, you mean the, the data in the table?
In the
I'm
table,
getting confused with this actually.
data means the data which you have inserted in this table.
Okay.
That. So in this employee table, so far, suppose I have only 4 rows. So whatever data I have inserted here, SQL is case sensitive with this. And that's a proof when I'm executing this query, it has just displayed me that particular location Delhi, which exactly matches. You see, I have record money. He's also from Delhi. But why I'm not getting that in the output? Because here Delhi, all is in uppercase. But the Delhi which we are searching, here only D is in uppercase, right?
Okay,
Is that
but
clear?
if we write in general, you're saying user defined, so it will pick it up without any issue because it's not the case sensitive, right?
User defined means you see location. See, suppose I'm executing this query. This location is a column name, right? So you can write column name in any case. This is fine. Okay. You see, you will get the same output. So the column name and table name and this reserved keyword select from where you write it in any case. That is allowed.
Got it, sir.
But
Got it.
data is case sensitive. That is what I'm telling. Now see, let me show you one example. Now here, I will execute this query. Now tell me if I will execute this query, then what will be the output?
I think row number 4 will like employee ID 4 will come as an output.
Employee ID for money, right?
Yeah.
Because the daily which I am searching here, it has all in uppercase, right?
Yes.
Got
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
And this exactly matches with this daily, right? Do you think this daily which I'm searching all in uppercase and this daily of John are the same?
No.
No.
They're not same. So now when I will execute this query, I will get money only in the output. Let me show you that. Is this clear now? Is this clear now to everyone?
Yeah.
So this has proved SQL is case sensitive with data. You have to be very careful. Got it? So now coming to the business use case. So client has asked me to show the employees who are from Delhi. I executed this query. This was the output. Client is not happy. He is telling, "Ki, no, no, Tanvir, I will not agree with this output because I could see money is also from Delhi." Now we understood the reason, right? Then I will execute this query and I will show this data to client. So do you think now client will be happy? So first I will execute this query. I will give this data. Then I will execute this query. I will give this data. So now I have given both John and money information to client. Now he should be happy with the data. What do you think? What is your thought? Bolo
So,
bhai, what is your thought?
yes, we
Yeah,
should
Kiran.
consolidate the data and just write the query in a way that where the
Hmm.
location is equal to Delhi in uppercase or Delhi in lowercase.
Hmm.
So we can run a query like that. So it will give a consolidated data of.
That is the expectation you're telling, right? That should be, right? That is an ideal case. I totally agree with you. But if suppose I'm writing individual query for this daily, is this an accepted solution?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
we cannot accept this, right? Suppose I have a someone who is from Vishakhapatnam. So how many possible permutation and combination of cases are possible here, right? Someone can write all in lowercase. Someone can write only V in uppercase and all other in lowercase. A lot of other combinations are possible, right? So do you think I have to write separate SQL statement, select a star from employee where location this Vishakhapatnam, where location this Vishakhapatnam, location this Vishakhapatnam? Do you think is this a possible solution?
No.
Not possible, right? So that is why this is not accepted. You are going to write separate query for each and every daily. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 minute. A quick feedback. I'm not sure how many of you are able to understand. How is the pace of the class? Is it fast? Is it too slow?
No, sir, it's
No, sir,
It's
fine.
fine.
Fine, Abdul.
Fine.
It's fine.
Okay. Are you getting confused or you are thinking, oh my God, this is complicated, something like this? Anyone?
no, sir.
No.
Okay. So far, so good, everyone?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Take it. Now, see why I'm giving you the now why I have brought the reference of the client because then only you will understand, oh, what happens in a project, what is a typical task of a data analyst. Okay, that's why many times I will give you that example. Okay, oh, client will ask this data. Now you have written this query, client will not agree. Then how you have to modify the query? So now the client is not happy with this data and this approach. Suppose client is telling, okay, Tanvir, take care. For John, you have written this query. For money, you have written this query. So client is telling me, let's say Tanvir, if you have a new record, suppose name is ID is 5 and name is, let's say, Kiran. Salary is 7,000 and now suppose the location is Delhi only. But suppose in this way, someone inserted data like this. So now the client is telling, hey, Tanvir, it means for this Kiran Delhi, again you will write a separate query. Client is asking this. Again, will you write separate query? So if I'm going with this approach, so obviously I have to write a separate query then for Kiran as well, right? So this is not an accepted scenario, no? Got it? Is this clear?
I'm trying.
Suppose if I'm executing now, suppose I have this data. Client is telling Tanvir, I have a new employee, Kiran. Kiran is also from Delhi. So if I will execute Tanvir your first query, this one. Why I'm not getting Kiran in the output?
We
Because
had different
because
format
of the
case.
case
Got
sensitive.
it? The data which has been inserted for Kiran, it is different. I have here D in uppercase, but here D is in lowercase. So it means I have to write 3 queries now, one for John, one for money, one for Kiran. Got it? So that is not allowed, right? So the client is telling that this is not a good solution. So for that, what I will do, now I will write here. I know guys, few of you are from non-tech folks. So just a request, something is not clear, please ask. Okay. Now what I will do, I will write here upper location. Then I will write here Delhi. Okay. I will explain you how this query will be executed at the backend. First, let's focus at the output. Just tell me yes or no. Is this the correct output now?
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Okay. Ignore the query. Don't try to understand the query. Ignore it. Forget about it. Just focus at the output. Do you think this output is as per the client requirement? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now are we displaying all the employees from Delhi?
Yes.
Yes. So this is the accept. This should be the accepted data because now we are displaying all the employees who are from Delhi, irrespective of the case. See, for John, Delhi is in different case. For money, Delhi is in a different case. For Kiran, very typical, right? Only D is in lower case, all other are in upper case. But we are able to display all the employees who are from Delhi, irrespective of this case. Now we will try to understand how this query is getting executed at the backend. That it is fetching me all the records of Delhi, irrespective of case, right? Let's try to understand this. Someone is asking question. Can I request to go on mute, please? Thank you. I've muted everyone. If you have any question, you can unmute, you can ask. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So
Now,
if we
hmm,
type Delhi in uppercase, so we
hmm.
will get all the data from the server.
You're talking about this query?
Yes.
I have not completed the explanation of it. Just give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
I will complete it. Okay. And hope that will answer your question. Okay. In this query, which keyword will be executed first?
From.
From. So engine will take a copy of this employee table and it will keep it in the temporary memory. Is this clear? From task is over. Next, which keyword?
Where?
That's why you have to remember this. Don't mug up. At least I am telling you 100 times minimum. Take it for granted. Minimum 100 times in this course we'll discuss this order of execution. So automatically you will remember it. Don't need to by heart. After from, where will be executed? What is the task of where keyword?
Filter the data.
To filter the data. On which column you want to filter the data now?
Location column.
No. On which column you want to filter the data now?
Location.
No.
Uppercase.
Uppercase of location.
Upper location. I have not written only location after where. What I have written? Upper location. So you have to apply filter on upper location. Please don't tell location only because after where it is clearly written upper location. It means I have to apply filter, or I'm telling to the SQL engine, please apply filter on upper location, not on location. Is this point clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
During interview, we notice this point as well, that how you are sensitive and careful with the details. So is this point clear?
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Clear enough? So don't tell here that we're applying filter on location. If you will tell, suppose I'm taking your interview, you will tell Tanvir, we are applying filter on location. Take it. Then I will ask you what's the difference between this query and this query here. Here also you're applying filter on location. You are telling here also you're applying filter on location. So फिर difference क्या है? Got it? So here you're applying filter on upper location. Now what is the meaning of upper location? Upper location means we are telling SQL engine to convert the data which is present in location column into uppercase. Now see, this concept is really confusing. So you have to listen carefully and need full concentration. If you're doing any other task, please leave it. Listen to this concept very carefully. What is the meaning of upper location? We are telling SQL engine, whatever you have in location column, please convert into uppercase. This is the meaning of upper location. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
So engine will convert whatever you have in the location column into uppercase. Each and every data in the location column will be converted into uppercase. Is it converted into uppercase?
Yes.
All the
Yes.
data is converted into uppercase, right? Okay,
Yes.
who is doing this conversion? You are doing or the engine is doing?
Engine.
SQL engine.
Engine.
SQL engine. Is it visible to you?
No.
No.
No. All the task is done by the SQL engine at the backend in the temporary memory. It is very similar. You went into restaurant, you told I want chicken biryani, chow mein, Manchurian, coffee, this, that, and all those things. So do you think the waiter will start cooking that chicken biryani on your dining table? Nahi na. Garrett will take that order. He will go to the kitchen. Cook will be there. He will tell, okay, there's a customer who needs this order. Then he will start cooking it in the kitchen, right? Correct. The same thing
Yeah.
happens with your SQL query. You are just executing it. It means you are giving an order to the SQL engine. Ki, I need the data for this query. Then at the back end, your engine will start working on your request. A lot of thing happens. That's what I told you yesterday. Syntax check, semantics check, parser will come into picture, optimizer will come into picture. Nowadays, the queries are, engines are becoming more intelligent. I will give you some examples down the line. But just remember one thing, a lot of thing happens at the back end. You think you clicked on that run button and within fraction of second you got the data. But at the back end, बहुत कुछ होता है. A lot of thing happens. And that is what you have to understand in this course. And then you'll be able to write complex queries. Okay. So this conversion into uppercase will be done by the SQL engine at the back end in the temporary memory. It will not be visible to you. Done? Okay. Now, what you are searching here? Daily,
Uppercase
all
daily.
in uppercase, right?
Yeah.
So now the engine will start searching daily all in uppercase. But where it will search? In upper location or the location column? Where?
Upper
Upper
location.
Upper location. Okay. Don't tell कि engine will search daily in location column. नहीं. Engine will search daily in upper location column. Got it? In this scenario, in this query, you can tell engine will search this daily in location column. But here engine is searching this daily in upper location column. So now, is this daily same as this daily? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Selected or
Yeah.
rejected?
Selected.
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 Selected. Next record. Will engine stop here?
No.
No, engine will not stop here. Engine will go to the next record. Chennai, Delhi. They are not same. Selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. Pune, Delhi. Different. Rejected. What about this Delhi? This Delhi and this
Selected.
Delhi are the same? Same.
Yes.
Selected. This Delhi, same. Selected. Now, this record, sorry. This record, we have derived from this record, no? So actually this record will be selected. Got it? This record, you derived it from this record only because the conversion to uppercase, what you have done here, you have done for this record only, right? So it means this is selected. And similarly, this is selected. Is this point clear?
Yes.
These two are rejected on the same ground. I can tell, okay, this is rejected. So the task of where is over. Then, acha, 1 minute, hold on. Any questions so far?
No.
No, sir.
Till here, it is clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, after where, which keyword will be executed? Select. What is the task of select?
Display.
After select, what you have written?
Star.
What
Star
is the
means
meaning
all
of a star? All the
all the-
columns. So you're telling, please display all the columns along with the selected records. So then this selected records will be displayed here. And that is why when you have executed this query, you got this output, which is exactly same as this, which we have derived as per our manual analysis. So this is how at the backend your SQL engine executes your query. Now is this clear?
Tanvir, one
Sure.
question.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Rahul. Future
Tanvir,
scenario mat puchna. From here, whatever I covered, you have to ask because I know maybe
yeah,
you know that. Take
yeah.
it. Please go ahead.
Tanvir, so in this case, like the original structure of data in employee will remain same,
I
whatever
will
we
come
are,
to that. I will
yeah,
come to that.
okay.
We'll discuss it. वो future scenario आ गया. Any other question you have, Rahul? Till here, whatever I covered, you
All
can
good,
ask
all
question.
good, all good,
All
all
good?
good.
Okay. Take care.
Can we convert it to lower location also?
Yes, we'll discuss it. That will also be covered. Good question. Any other question, anyone? Acha, ठीक है. Hold on for 5 minutes. Okay, just hold on for 5 minutes. Because the questions which is popping up in your mind, everything will be answered. That is what I'm expecting. Let me first complete it. Just give me first of all confirmation. Is this query and this explanation clear to everyone so that I can proceed further? यहाँ तक clear है?
Yeah.
Okay, this is clear.
Yeah.
Now let me proceed further. Now the question is, okay, fine. Tanvir, here you tout us कि upper location means it will be converted into uppercase and really it is getting converted in uppercase. ठीक है भाई. This is fine, Tanvir. But Tanvir, we have a question. You're told like this upper location will convert into uppercase, and that is what you have shown here. But yeah, when I'm getting data in the output, but Tanvir, see, location is not all in uppercase here, right? Correct now? I told you कि engine will convert this in uppercase, right? But when you are getting the output, do you think all this location is in uppercase? क्या
No.
कहते हो? No. So Tanvir, how you are telling yaar ke it is getting converted into uppercase? You say you executed this query. This is not all in uppercase, Tanvir. How you are telling this is getting converted into uppercase? This can be valid question, right? है ना?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. See, the answer to this question is, listen carefully. Where this conversion is happening, this upper location,
Temporary memory.
temporary memory. Don't be under the impression in this parent table employee engine is converting this location into uppercase. Nahi, it doesn't happen. If I'm telling कि this upper location means it will be converted into uppercase, don't be under the impression कि in this main table, whatever location you have, it will be converted into uppercase. No, this is happening in the temporary memory. Even if I will show you the employee table now, let me show you that. This is your employee table. Look into the location column. Do you think it is all converted into uppercase? No, because your upper keyword doesn't have that much power to touch the main table and change it. Upper cannot modify this. Whatever upper can do, it will be in the temporary memory. Is this point clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why this upper location is converting into uppercase in the temporary memory just for reference. But the data will be shown from the main table only. That is why still you are getting the same location of Delhi, whatever you were having in the main table. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, okay. Any questions so far? No new scenarios. Till here, whatever I covered, if you have any question, first you can ask now. I'm not answering any new scenario. All good?
Sir, I just want to know, have you discussed about the memory allocations, the temporary?
No, that we have not discussed.
Okay.
So far, everything is good? Understood?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है.
Yeah.
Now, suppose my client is asking, Tanvir, okay, it's good. You are showing the employees of all the Delhi location irrespective of case. ये तो ठीक है, Tanvir, good. But Tanvir, it doesn't looks good, yeah. Here, this Delhi is in different case, this Delhi is in different case, this Delhi is in different case. The client is telling it doesn't looks good because I have to present this report to CTO. The client is telling Tanvir, ये अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, it doesn't looks good. Tanvir, do one thing. I want all this location in uppercase. Got it? So in that scenario, what you can do in this same query, now what you have to do, instead of the star, you write employee ID, you write employee name, you have to execute this query. Now see, do you think all the daily is in uppercase now?
Yes.
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 So what I have done here, 1 minute. So now here what I'm doing, in select, I have written upper location. It means I am telling to the SQL engine, okay, when you are displaying the location, convert into uppercase, then display. So in select, you have full freedom. I've told you yesterday as well. Select is your playground. Whatever you want, you can do here. So in select, if you want to display location in uppercase, write that in select. So engine will understand, oh, while displaying, user wants me to display this location in uppercase. But this also doesn't mean in the main table location will be converted into uppercase. See, I will show you the main table again. Do you think it has been converted into uppercase Delhi? No. Okay, this is clear. Is this clear so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
suppose in this query, I will write like this. Then what should be the output?
I think no records.
No records. Okay. Anyone else? Any other thought?
John will display.
John will display. I get this output when I take interview. Take care. Any other thought? Okay. I will not execute it. Let's analyze this. First of all, which keyword?
From.
From employee. The engine will take a copy of the employee table. Take care. Then which keyword?
Where?
Where you have to apply filter on upper location.
Table 4 will be displayed.
This one. Acha, take care. I got 3 responses so far. Rahul told no record. Someone told John. Then I think Kiran told money. Okay. Now you have to apply filter on upper location. So first of all, let's derive upper location. So this is your upper location. Okay. Sorry. Just give me 1 minute. I will take some water. So I have to apply filter on upper location. I converted this into uppercase. Now I'm searching for daily. This daily I'm searching. Where I'm searching this daily? In location or upper location? In upper location, right? So this daily I'm searching. Now tell me one thing. Is this daily which I am searching is same as this daily?
No.
So selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Is this clear? No.
Yeah.
This Delhi, this is Chennai, so this will be rejected. This is Pune, this will be rejected. This Delhi and this Delhi, are they both same?
No.
No.
Rejected. This Delhi and this Delhi, are they both same?
No.
No.
Now tell me, all the records are rejected. So what will be the output?
0. Nothing will be.
No records. Got it? Is this clear?
Yeah.
ठीक है ना? Actually, this is a contradictory statement. This is a contradictory statement. See, why I'm telling this is a contradictory statement. You have asked engine to convert all the records in all the data in uppercase, right? Then why you are searching lowercase here? Got it?
It
Then
won't
why
show
you are
error
searching
message.
lowercase? Sorry?
It won't show any error message
Why it will show error? Tell me.
because upper location system automatically pick caps, but we are writing it Delhi in small
Good
also.
question. Good question. Good question. Dekho, good question Kiran has asked. It will take if it is a contradictory statement, upper location converts into uppercase. So engine should throw error message because you have written this daily, which has few characters in lowercase, right? That is what you're asking, Kiran, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. See, suppose I want to buy a shirt, okay, and I went to that Levi's showroom, and I told them that I want a Wrangler shirt. So do you think they will issue a challan? You are in Levi's showroom, why are you asking a Wrangler shirt here? You have to pay 100 rupees penalty. Do you think they can tell this? No. As a customer, I have full freedom. I can ask any product, any brand. If you don't have that, the salesman will tell, sorry, sir, we don't have this, right? That is a professional behavior, correct? Similarly, in SQL queries, you have full freedom. You ask anything from the SQL engine. If it has that data, it will display. If it doesn't have, it will not display anything, but it will not throw error message. See, I've written this Delhi here, no? See, I will write here something like this. Very dummy thing I'm writing. Do we have this in the database, in the table? We don't have this. Check the output. Is it engine throwing error message? No. So as a user, you can ask anything from SQL engine. If it has that, it will display. If it doesn't have that, it will not display anything. SQL throws error message only in two scenarios. Syntax error and the other is semantics error. I've covered this yesterday. Suppose, sorry, I have written this query. I'm executing it. I got the output. But suppose what I will do, I will write this from imply after where. Am I violating the rule of SQL? Yes, this is a violation of rule. Then engine will throw error message. It has thrown error message, no? So this is known as syntax check or syntax error. Then only engine will throw error message. Is this clear?
I have one doubt, like question or doubt. If
Hmm.
like we select from employee ID, first line is same, and second where location is equal to Delhi, we just not write upper location.
Hmm.
We just write location is equal to Delhi in any word.
Hmm. Hmm.
What will be the output? It will be null again. Do you
Okay,
know?
one minute. Can you repeat your question? What you want to write in select?
On the second line, remove upper.
Okay, you want to remove upper from here. Okay. And in Delhi, what you want to write?
Anything like they may be same.
Anything you mean like daily in any case?
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose I will take this daily. So you're asking what will the output for this?
Yes.
See, this we have covered here. Same scenario. So it will search this particular daily in location column. If it has this particular daily in location, it will display that after converting in uppercase. Let me remove it from here. So if you have any daily record with this case, it will display. If you have this daily John, it will display John only.
So in the
But
upper line we've written upper. In the first line we have written upper location.
okay, if I write upper here, so while displaying it, it will convert that location into uppercase, but that is for display purpose.
Okay.
See, it is converted into uppercase clearly.
Got it.
Clear?
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Is this clear to everyone? On Ghanshyam, I think you're trying to ask question, but maybe I'm not able to hear. Maybe you have to check your mic. Not sure for others if they can hear you. For me, you're not audible properly. Acha, this scenario is clear. Fine. So this will not give any data. This is clear. Okay. Now next scenario. What about this query? Will you get any output?
No.
No output. Same thing. Here you're converting in uppercase. Why you're searching in lowercase? So this will also not give any output. Hope this is clear. Any question?
No.
Okay. So that's all for today. I will stop here. I'm facing some itching in my throat. So I will stop here. But Similar is the lower keyword. We'll discuss it tomorrow. Let me give you one example. No, we will discuss it tomorrow. Okay. So I need to stop here. We'll connect. Oh, sorry, not tomorrow. On Monday. We'll connect on Monday. So I will give you one assignment today. And today's recording will again be on YouTube. Okay, let me tell you quickly how to register on Graphy. So I have told you yesterday, okay, we used to take classes on Graphy. Okay, let me show you that. Where's Graphy? Yeah. Okay, this is our Graphy platform. Okay. So because I am the admin, so I could see all the courses. All the courses will not be visible to you. No, but how you have to register on Graphy, that I will tell you now. Okay. From Monday, classes will be on Graphy. So let me show you in incognito mode. So you have to type tna.graphy.com. We will share this link. Please don't make a note of it. You will get this page. Clear? You have to click on explore courses. Then you will see all the different courses, whatever we have. So like S28, you will see a course name S29. Okay. It's not here today. I think the admin team, they have not created. So they will create a course for S29. You will find it here somewhere. Okay. You have to click on it. And here the fees will be 50 rupees for it. That is what I told you. That is additional charge by the Graphy team. Then you have to click on buy now. Proceed. Enter your official name, because your certificate, if you're interested, will be issued on this name. Your correct email ID, whatever ID you have. This is mandatory. Don't do mistake here, because you will get access to that ID only, and only Gmail is supported. That must be active. Check it. Your mobile number, the same number through which you have registered for this course. It means the number which is present on our YouTube, on our WhatsApp group. Then you state from where you belong. Then when you will click on buy now, you will get option how to pay. So you can make payment by whatever way you want. Then you will get a confirmation link on your email ID. Got it? This is the steps to register. Any question here?
No.
All the recordings
Okay.
will be on that page, right?
Everything from Monday will be on Graphy. All the recordings, classroom notes. It is like a one-stop shop for you. Okay. So this is a step how to register. Now how to log in. You have to click on the login button. Then you could see two options: login via Google, login via email OTP. You can choose anyone. Sometime email OTP takes time, sometime, rarely, but you can go for any option. And then you will get access. You will see the course. And automatically at 7, you will see the class will start. That's all. Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Now, there are few best practices which I will tell you on Monday. I'm not able to speak now. So I will tell you on Monday what are the best practices. But this is the steps to register and log in. That's all for today, class. So I'll stop here. We'll connect on Monday. Do you have any question?
No, just please take care of yourself.
Yeah, sure. So changing weather, sometimes it happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So thanks a lot, guys. Okay, we'll connect on Monday then. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you, Tanvir. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.